Shut up. Right when I was gonna get to the intro, I'm already starting to laugh a little on the inside, even though I was so confident this time. I can't say anything anymore. God damn it, it's gonna be a repeat of the first one. Okay. Oh no, it's
Oh my
starting
God.
all over again. Okay. I got this. I got this. Okay. Just give me like 5 attempts, okay? Because it's probably like the most I'll need. Hi, welcome to This Is Podcast. In this show, we talk about random things that include the media, trendy things, debates, and more random bullshit. My name is Josh, and I'm here with Connor.
Yo.
And unfortunately, our third member of this podcast, Heath, was not able to join us. So, our first topic is it's the most random topic we have. We're just going to spend 10 minutes talking about chimichangas. Not 10 minutes, probably like 3. So, the origin of a chimichanga is,
yeah.
It's not very well known, the origin of a chimichanga. But, like, there's like, a Mexican variant called chimichanga, which is how it somehow accidentally made its way into Arizona. Therefore, chimichanga was born. And actually, it's a dish that went all over the place. Although it started in like northwest Mexico, it also technically somehow started in southwest United States. So, no, that's the same area. So northwest, southwest, whatever, same area. So it said that Texas and Arizona both picked up the ingredients of chimichangas.
Okay.
And chimichangas
We spent enough
have
time
like
talking about
tortilla.
chimichanga.
Shush. The main ingredients of a chimichanga typically contains tortillas, rice, cheese, beans.
All you need to know is
jalapenos.
chimichanga is basically a Mexican egg roll.
Yeah, it's a Mexican egg roll.
Okay.
Now
Okay.
we move into our next topic, which already we're entering some big territory. We're going to enter the best and worst days of our lives. Now, I have no clue on my best day, but I easily could tell what the worst day was. Now, Connor, are you sure you don't have any stories? Because
Not really.
not really. Is there a story?
Not very interesting. Okay.
Oh, well, say them anyways.
Well, I don't even know. There's multiple. I can't really. You know what? You just say it. You know what?
Okay, fine. I'll just say mine. So, the best day of my life. I don't know. Really. I guess. Well, first I'm going to get to the worst day, then it'll lead up to the best day, because it works its way up. So, the worst day of my life was actually splitting up with my ex. Which, it was a tough. I remember the exact day. It was February 9th when it happened. It was after class. It was terrible. Horrendously bad. I could not stop crying. It was a miserable day. In fact, Heath was there because right after school, I decided to get on some games. I wanted to play some games because I just wanted to cry away my pain. And I'm like, oh, Heath's online. So I message him like, Heath, I'm not feeling well at all. You want to play something? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. And I was starting to tear up. Like, I wasn't genuinely breaking down in front of Heath. I was just like tearing up. I told him what happened, and he's like, damn. And he's like there, like, comforting me when that happened. Which, it was a tough day. It was a really bad day. I blamed myself for everything, I thought I was the problem the entire time. And then I realized she gaslighted me, she ghosted me, she mentally abused me, she did terrible things to me. So, and then I got better, and then I met a new group of friends, which was great. And that group is now my present day partner. So, that's the best day, meeting my new partner, of which I've been with for. I've been with
No.
them for. No, it's not you. No, I wasn't paying attention to what you said. No. So it's been over a month, and so far, it's been great. But it's still every once in a while, I still like get those terrible moments where I feel like it's my fault that I broke up with my ex, but then again, also she manipulated me. I'm gonna be honest, I did a terrible job while I was with her, being in a relationship. I was just as shitty as the person as she was, but I got better. She not necessarily. No. She hasn't really improved. I don't talk to her anymore, but the last time I talked to her wasn't that long ago, and she has not improved. So, but I had improved. I'm getting a lot better. I'm better of a person. So overall, actually, that was a good moment because it taught me what was wrong and what was right, and I can learn from my mistakes. So, again, the best day currently is being with my new partner, of which it's been over a month now since we've been together, and it's been great. Wonderful experience.
Wow. Heath is such a good friend. Then again, he's not here, so.
Yeah, he's not here, so he can't really agree or say nothing. I don't think he would have had anything else to add on to it. But yeah. Now, what would be going to a better place? You know, we're going to be talking about the best fast food place and the best fast food item from that place. So, we are going to debate on which is the best and which is the worst. Now, my opinion, the best for me is A&W. You cannot go wrong with that place. It is so, well, you probably can, but it is so good. It is so good. I don't even care what anyone says.
You know, for me, I think Culver's is the best fast food place. And
never heard of that place.
You never heard of that place? It's like
Never.
right by you.
Never heard of it.
How have you never heard of Culver's? You know what?
Never heard of it.
I'm sharing my screen. I'm gonna show you a picture of Culver's. It's different.
What the fuck are you doing on Wikipedia? Are you on Firefox?
Yeah, I'm on fire.
Who uses Firefox anymore? It is 2021. Who uses Firefox?
Why can't I even see my mouse? I can't see my mouse. Culver's.
Nope. Never heard of it.
It looks like this.
Never seen it either.
Culver's. They make good fries and make good chicken sandwiches and make the best milkshakes.
Now, I beg to differ on the milkshake part because A&W's makes some great milkshakes.
You haven't even been there. They make good milkshakes at Culver's.
Have you ever had an A&W root beer float? No, I didn't think so. That's technically not a milkshake, but I don't care. It's so much better.
I don't think I've had a...
What is the best item in that place, in your opinion?
In Culver's?
Yes.
I think it's the best item in that place is probably the chicken sandwich, or the milkshake. I get the strawberry milkshake and it's real good. And the chicken sandwich, I can get it like grilled or crispy or something, and I usually get it crispy. Crispy.
And I think, in my opinion, the best items at A&W is the barbecue bacon cheeseburger, because that shit slaps. They've got onion rings, they got hot dogs, but no, onion rings, barbecue bacon cheeseburger, burger, and then root beer float, because that is great. I'm not even the biggest fan of root beer, but that root beer float is just great. Anyways, that was an interesting topic. But now we're going into a more serious topic that is completely unrelated to this. As you may have heard, the baby has made some homophobic remarks, and also let's just say he did a no-no, okay? He did a big no-no, and it kind of...
a big no-no.
He pulled a big no-no, and he kind of screwed himself over. So... for those of you who don't know, it's been around a week since DaBaby, a Grammy-nominated rapper known for his hits like Rockstar, Dua Lipa's Levitating, on a Sunday night at a Rolling Loud festival in Miami. DaBaby told his audience to hold up his phones if they didn't show up with HIV/AIDS, if they were people who aren't sucking wee-wees in the parking lot. Now, that was kind of a terrible thing to say, but he also didn't just say that. He continued on and made it worse. He was referring to HIV and AIDS, not them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that will make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, which is false, but leads into more outdated and really bad myths about the virus and diseases related to any other STDs.
Yeah, and this was response to the hate he got for saying that at the festival. He was like, those deadly transmitted diseases that will leave you dead in like 2 or 3 weeks, like you said.
On Tuesday, the singer Dua Lipa posted an Instagram story distancing herself from DaBaby. This was notable because Lipa's collaboration with DaBaby on the remix of her song Levitating has been climbing the charts. Quote, I know my fans know where my heart lies, and I stand 100% with the LGBTQ community, she wrote. Quote, we need to come together to fight the stigma and ignorance around HIV/AIDS. That isn't the worst part of this. There have been many, many famous artists who have been against DaBaby in this situation for his homophobic remarks and his lies on STDs, specifically HIV/AIDS. But one notable artist, and my personal favorite artist, Elton John, even made a comment on this remark that DaBaby made. Elton John, the Rocket Man, spoke out against DaBaby's comment in a thread. Elton explained the inaccuracy of DaBaby's view on AIDS and HIV. Quote, homophobic and HIV mistruths have no place in our society and industry and as musicians. We must spread compassion and love for those who have, or love most people in our community. Or, I didn't read that right. And love for the most marginalized people in our community, sorry. And he lately made a tweet on his official Twitter account. We've been shocked to read about the HIV misinformation and homophobic statements made at the recent DaBaby show. This fuels stigma and discrimination and is in the opposite of what our world needs to fight the AIDS epidemic. Now, considering not only you're talking, I mean, that's when you know you've done bad, when even legendary Elton John, who's been performing for 50 years and still counting, although he's currently on his final farewell Yellow Brick Road tour, which I'm going to attend next year at one of his concerts in Detroit. Elton John owns the largest AIDS foundation out of anyone on the planet, right next to the Mercury Phoenix Trust, which is also made by Jim Hutton, who is formerly who was the lawyer, or, well, might as well, is the current lawyer and the current manager for Queen, and Queen founded the Mercury Phoenix Trust after the passing of Freddie Mercury, who had died in 1991 in November due to an AIDS-related disease, and died one day after telling the press that he had AIDS. So, Elton John owns the largest AIDS foundation, and that's when you know you've done bad. So this man was able to piss off both LGBTQ community and the AIDS community, which is pretty reasonable. I mean, these are horrendously terrible remarks that DaBaby made. Although DaBaby did apologize, it wasn't a good apology at all, really. All the lights went up. Actually, after the first burst of outrage, he posted a multi-part Instagram story on Tuesday in which he clapped back at critics. All the lights went up, gay or straight, he said, referencing his request that fans put up their phone flashlights if they did not have STD. Quote, you want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't have AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't no gay nasty. I'm not going to say this word because it's a slur. See what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies. Referring to people with STDs as junkies, which I'm kind of speechless on that. I mean, it's a terrible thing to say. And he even continued out. Even in his apology, it was not a good apology. He just only kept adding fuel to the fire. Quote, anybody who done ever been affected by AIDS/HIV, y'all got the right to be upset. What I said was insensitive, even though I have no intentions on offending anybody, so my apologies. But the LGBTQ community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you? Y'all business is y'all business. So he even added more flames. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, with his like first like kind of apology, that's kind of bad, man. You shouldn't be calling people who have AIDS/HIV junkies and stuff. That's not right.
Which is terrible, because considering AIDS is a terrible disease and it will really screw up your system. And there have been many famous people who have unfortunately passed away due to HIV/AIDS, including most notably Freddie Mercury, lead singer of Queen, had, like I mentioned before, had passed away in 1991 in November from an AIDS-related disease, and Ryan White, a Christian child who also had passed away with an AIDS-related disease, both of which were friends of Elton John. Elton John took these deaths personally. I mean, obviously, these are, like, his close friends, and encouraged him to go sober. Due to Ryan White's death, as Ryan White was never complained about his living style or anything, yet Elton John was on drugs all the time, and he felt miserable that he complained about everything, but this kid had AIDS, a terrible virus, and still never complained. So STDs is a very, very terrible virus, and he kept going. He really kept going. So, one day after DaBaby conceded that his homophobic comments weren't great, he dropped a new single, Giving What Is Supposed to Give. In the video, DaBaby is seen receiving oral sex in the parking lot from a woman. Much of like those unwelcome fellas that he mocked during his Rolling Loud set, he even references AIDS explicitly in the video. First, he raps, quote, bitch, we like AIDS, I'm on your ass, we on your ass, bitch, we don't go away. He also holds a sign that says AIDS at the end of the video, writes, don't fight hate with hate, in rainbow colors, along with my apologies for me being the same way you want the freedom to be you. Now, he is just adding on to it. He is really digging his own grave when it comes to this situation.
Yeah.
These are terrible remarks towards the LGBTQ community and communities that suffer from STDs. DaBaby noted on Instagram that this was, quote-unquote, coincidentally filmed the night before his Sunday performance. Of the decision to release the video despite his Rolling Loud controversies, he's described it as a question whether to go against the grain in the opposite direction of each scared person around you and stay true to yourself. So I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to say.
Well, he should never release the video after what happened, because he said it was a coincidence that they filmed it.
But he released it a day after the concert, the festival.
Yeah, and the controversy, so yeah, he should have never released it. He just should have kept it in his bag.
But not only powerful members of the music and entertainment industry called him out, but some have already taken action. Dua Lipa's team had reportedly removed her remix of Levitating from several popular playlists on Apple Music, replacing it with her DaBaby-less version. DaBaby-less version. That's what I meant to say, not DaBaby-less. DaBaby-less version. So, the version with no DaBaby remix at all. Some radio stations are also allegedly not playing the remix anymore. The original cut is now rocketing up the charts in its stead. So, he's also banned on certain. He's banned on certain radio stations, and he has he's still going to be playing this upcoming weekend at a music festival in the United Kingdom.
No, he's no longer. He's no longer
Oh.
going to be playing there.
Oh no, I thought he wasn't. I thought he was. Okay, sorry. So he is no longer going to perform at the music festival in the United Kingdom.
No, the article says that he's playing at Lollapalooza.
Oh my god, you
but
know what? Just shut up at this point.
the organizers of Lollapalooza have now dropped the baby from festival.
So,
lineup.
long story short, don't be a dick, okay? This is just no.
just
Okay.
just don't talk about that.
I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just like
yeah, it's good.
like,
It's
it was
good that
it's a
people
terrible
aren't.
remark.
It's good that people aren't actually like, they're not like putting up with it, and they're like, doing some stuff about it.
Yeah, it's good that radio stations and other people, the music and entertainment industry, are also taking action against this. Like I mentioned, Dua Lipa had made remarks on how this was offensive and how she stands with all the communities that have been affected by these comments, and even Elton John, the Rocket Man himself, my favorite artist, and also went against this remark that DaBaby made. So now we'll be continuing to a less anger-inducing topic.
The main topic for today, and it is
Mysteries, which is a
Mysteries.
continuation of our first episode's last topic. This was a small topic that we had mentioned at the very end. The second to last, because the last one was just our remark on something else. This was the second to last topic on the first episode about mysteries, where we had talked about Malaysia Flight 370, on how it randomly vanished all of a sudden, and all passengers on that flight are presumed dead, though no crash site has ever been found. But there are mysteries on where it could be, including one in a Cambodian forest of a plane lying there. And although there have been many adventurers willing to try and scope this out, all have failed, as Cambodian jungles are very thick, a lot hard to navigate through, and overall a lot tougher. But there has been there have been statements where they would continue this journey once again and see what will happen, because many people speculate that this one plane crash, and you could see it on yourself. Well, as in Google Earth or Google Map.
Yeah, I'll bring it up right now. I'm gonna look up.
So it is currently just lying there in a Cambodian forest. Even if it wasn't Malaysia Flight 370, you might want to check it out, because it's just a plane wreck in the middle of a forest. You might want to check it out, even if it's not Malaysia Flight 370. That doesn't mean you can just ignore it. It's still a plane flight crash right there. You might want to check it out, because there could be people that you want to, you might want to see what happened, okay? That doesn't mean you just avoid the crash if it's not an infamous mystery. You want to still check it out. But obviously the Cambodian government has not made any statements yet on any exploration in the forest where that plane crash is currently located at. So for now, that'll remain a mystery, because they don't want to search their own forest, even though there's a plane crash lying there in the middle of a forest. They might want to check it out. I'm just saying, just maybe want to check it out. Just maybe want to check out what just happened there.
There's a plane there. You need
There's
to
a
check it
plane
out.
there. Last time I checked, the planes are either supposed to be on the ground at an airport or in the air, not not in the middle of the forest. That's the last thing you ever want to do. just
Yeah.
leave a plane wreck there, which clearly, I mean, there's nothing else to say. It's a stupid thing to just leave it there.
Bro, okay. It's right here. Wait. Except I need to go. Satellite.
Where? Oh, I'm not looking. Hold on. So, wait a little bit. Give it a second. It's being a little janky. There it is.
It's right here.
So there it is. That's a plane crash in the middle of the Cambodian forest.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm just saying, you might want to check that out.
We'll put the.
But you could
coordinates-
also see it is a very tough location. So the explorers who are attempting to, it's in a very tough location to access in Cambodia. It is very deep into the forest. But it's a plane crash. Check it out, for the love of God. It's just there. You don't just leave a plane crash just lying there. You want to clearly go for it. And it is around the general area of Flight Malaysia 370's last location. So even if it...
Yeah,
like-
the last location was like somewhere over here. They like took a sharp turn. They were like going this way or something, and they like took a sharp turn like right around here. So they could easily just went around and did that. But some people say that it's not possible because lots of the flights reported missing parts. That parts of the flight have been like missing, like, and they wound it up like in Africa and I think.
Yeah,
India.
like, for example, a lot of pieces go to like East Africa.
Yeah, and I think.
No.
India-
Go to the map. I want to see like a majority of the parts are actually found in specific country in Africa. If you could go to the damn.
Wanna.
All right, you're not even in the right spot. Whatever, don't worry about it.
What
But
do
yeah,
you-
the majority of it.
What are you saying right now?
They're not majority, but there has been a good amount that went into East Africa. So.
Where is the flight 370 parts found? I don't get why I'm on Yahoo and it's so terrible.
Why are you on Yahoo?
It's so terrible. It just defaults
You're using
to it.
everything but Google Chrome, bro.
Okay.
What is the
okay.
next one you're gonna use? Fucking Bing, huh?
No.
See, that's what I was saying.
Tanzania.
Yeah, I was trying to find it, but my
Where even
brain
is
couldn't.
Tan- oh,
It's
there's
right there,
Tanzania.
underneath Kenya. There.
There, something been found over here. Mauritius.
There's also-
Mauritius?
You're butchering these names. Reunion Island also has one, which I don't
Where
know
is
which
it?
Reunion. I don't know. It just said right there, Reunion Island. It never told me anything specific. But yeah, you can
Okay.
kind of base it off where we're going from. We are continuing our topic and actually going to make it the main
Madagascar.
story. We're going to make it the main story of this one, which is one of the most infamous mysteries of all time. I will give credit to the YouTubers that I have watched to get a majority of this information. I will be noting off the most iconic internet mystery of all time, Cicada 3301, and I'll be noting off the Dyatlov Pass, which is, again, 9 hikers, 9 to 8, I don't remember, but they went missing, and they're gone, and it's sad. Oh no, they didn't go missing, they were found, they're just dead. They were found dead,
Found.
fortunately.
Okay, you want to talk about that then? The Dyatlov Pass? Let me.
Or either the Cicada one or the Dyatlov Pass. But yeah, first let me give credit to the YouTuber I'm getting a majority of this information. Personally, my favorite YouTuber when it comes to documentary. And you could actually check out his channel as he has more mysteries that he could go in depth. Also top facts, like top 10 facts. He's not like your average cringy YouTuber. He's genuinely a good one. Lemino. That's
Lemino.
L-E... Oh, Lemino. Fuck, whatever. I don't care. Let me know. Yeah, you're right, because in his intro, it's like, let me
Yeah.
know. Like,
It
yeah.
is.
Anyways, so if you don't know how to spell that because you're stupid, I'm joking. Lemino. That's how you spell it. check out his channel if you don't know who he is. He makes fantastic videos of documentaries about mysteries and all that stuff. Like, for example, the Dyatlov Pass. He's made a video called Grazed by the Apocalypse, The Legend of the Bermuda Triangle, The Battle of Los Angeles, The Great Silence, The Vanishing of Flight 370, The Lost Colony of Roanoke, or how the fuck you say it, D.B. Cooper, Extraordinary until I can't. You know what? Fuck it. You get the point. You can see his documentaries.
Just look at it. Just go to his channel and look at it. It's good. Okay.
He makes some good content, and that's where we're getting a majority of our information. So we're giving him credit. Thank you for letting me know for this. Now let's move on to my second, final mystery: the Dyatlov Pass incidents. Dyatlov Pass incident was an event of which 9 hikers died in northern Ural Mountains between the 1st and 2nd of February 1959 in, Soviet Russia. These were experienced members they were experienced hiking members led by Igor Dyatlov. They had established a camp at one of the worst parts of the mountain. During the night, something caused them to cut their way out of their tents, like there's slash marks from knives from their tents, and flee from the campsite, of which they were underdressed for the heavy snowfall and sub-zero temperatures. After the groups were discovered by Soviet authorities, it had been determined that 6 had died from hypothermia, while the other 3 were killed by physical trauma. 1 victim had major skull damage, 2 had a severed chest trauma, the other one had a small crack in the skull. 4 of the bodies were found lying in running water in a creek, and 3 of them had soft tissue damages of their face and their head. 2 of the bodies were missing their eyes, and 1 of the female hikers was missing her tongue. How that happened, I don't know, but she was missing her tongue. The other one was missing her eyebrows. Jesus, man, what happened? The investigation concluding that there is a compelling natural force that had caused the deaths. Wow, what a great cause. Numerous theories have been put forth. For example, animal attacks, hypothermia, avalanches, military involvement, or aliens.
Aliens.
But there is so much evidence proving that it actually could have been a reasonable thing. But the government doesn't, Russian government doesn't care. They're not going to change it, even though there are better explanations than just a natural force. What people speculate is that, people speculate is that there were burn marks all over. Although people were like, "What?" Because two of the clothing pieces, had radioactive elements all over them.
Radioactive, you say?
Radioactive elements. But it turns out it's because two of those hikers actually worked at nuclear facilities.
Oh.
So that's why. So it wasn't aliens. But there were burn marks all over the tent, and they had a stove there, meaning it could have been possibly that somehow the tent caught on fire, and you could see the footprints are frantic looking. So it could have been they slashed the tent open to escape the fire, and frantically ran away from the tent. How they died, or why they didn't come back and all that, is a real mystery, but they died mysteriously. Actually, 9 of them didn't die. It was actually 8 of them. So like I mentioned, 6 had died of hypothermia, I think it was 9. I don't remember how many. 1 died from So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 died from hypothermia. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there were 9. Originally 10, but so there was actually 10 hikers, but one of them actually left the expedition early and actually had an illness. So he went back, and unfortunately, it would be the last time he would ever see his friends. The his name is Yuri. Yuri was the 10th hiker who had left because he was sick, so he didn't want to continue. Everyone else is fine, but he wanted to go back home. And they were all saying like, "Oh, well, we'll see you when we come back. It was good hiking, so it's all right. You can go home, get some rest." And then he finds out his buddies just die. So actually Yuri passed away in 2013 at the age of 75. So yeah, they all died a terrible way. One was actually internal bleeding from a severe chest trauma. The other one was a fatal skull injury, and the other one was severe chest trauma. And again, somehow one of the females was missing her tongue.
Because
there were
that's
two-
probably
there-
from hypothermia.
Well, yeah, there were two female hikers, and one of those missing her tongue.
Your tongue probably froze off.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, no, aliens took
Before-
your tongue off and kept it as a trophy.
Predator, alien versus predators. Predator just rips off humans' tongue for trophy. Before leaving, Dyatlov actually agreed he would send a telegram to their sports club as soon as the group returned back to the checkpoint mark. It was expected this would happen no later than 12th of February. But Dyatlov had told Yuri, before he departed from the group, that he expected it to be longer. When the 12th passed and no messages are received, there's been no immediate reaction. After a few days later, on the 20th, the relatives have demanded a rescue operation. Pretty explosive. Obviously, they would want that. And the head of the institute sent the first rescue groups consisting of volunteer students and teachers. Later, the army was involved, with planes, helicopters ordered to join the operation. They found an abandoned and a badly damaged tent on the most dangerous part of the mountain. The campsite baffled the search party. Again, the students who found the tent was half torn and covered in snow. It was empty, and all the group's belongings and the shoes had been left behind. Investigators said the tent had been cut open from the inside. 9 sets of footprints left by people were wearing only were only wearing socks or a single shoe, or some even barefoot. It could be followed by leading down the edge of the nearby woods on the opposite side of the pass. After that, the rest were gone. They found a small fire, and they actually found the first 2 bodies under a tree. Shoeless and only dressed in an underwear. The branches on the tree were broken up to 5 meters, suggesting one of the skiers had climbed up looking for something, perhaps the camp. The broken so between the pine and the camp, the searchers found more corpses, including the leader, Dyatlov, and 2 other ones who died in poses suggesting that they were attempting to return to the tent. There were also more bodies when they searched the rest of the perimeter. 4 travelers. It took 2 more months until the 4 more travelers were found dead further into the woods. 3 of the 4 were better dressed than the 4th one, and there were signs that some of those clothing that those who had died first had been removed by use by the others. So they essentially took off the clothing of their dead partners and just put it on themselves, which is big brain. But they still died. So finding the remaining 4 travelers took 2 months. So yeah.
So
Actually, one of them was burned somehow.
So I think, the tent went on fire, right? There's only one tent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they all left because the tent went on fire,
Mm-hmm.
and then they couldn't get their shoes on because it was too late, and they couldn't get their other stuff on because it was too late. Then they were blown away by the storm. Some fell on their trees and stuff.
No, they weren't blown away. They ran away far enough from the fire. But some suggested they didn't need to run so far away because they were a good distance away from the tent.
Yeah,
and
that's
they
why
didn't
I
know
was.
why.
That's what I was saying. Like, why would they?
Some
run so
presume
far
it could have
away?
been escaping an avalanche, which would also explain how some of the members were just barely found buried under a shit ton of snow.
That's probably. That's, they yeah. Definitely the tent probably got on fire.
And it is actually announced to be the official cause of death for a majority of the members, an avalanche, which would also explain how those internal bleeding from severe chest trauma, one of the females, and 2 other ones had a fatal skull injury and a severe chest trauma. So it would surely explain that because of an avalanche.
So, that leads me to conclude that the tent went on fire, they got out, and then suddenly an avalanche comes, and that's pretty bad timing. So they have to run away from the avalanche. Some don't make it, and some do make
Hence,
it.
that could explain why some were like, that's why they got onto the tree trying to find the tent after the avalanche arrived. And then few of them weren't so lucky and got butt clapped by the damn avalanche. We are so big brain.
Yeah, I see. So they just died from being too cold and avalanche.
And one of them lost their tongues in the process, I guess.
That's from the cold, man. It froze off.
Oh, you're saying someone's gonna just die from hypothermia, and it's like, you know what? I'm out, and the tongue just falls off.
No.
The tongue was nowhere to be found.
They left their... Really?
Yes, it was nowhere to be found. The tongue just disappeared. Theoretically, if someone were to go there to that forest, they could accidentally stumble upon, like, a tongue left there since 1960. Well, the hike started in 1959, but, you know. So, 1960. They're going to find a goddamn tongue just lying there.
Yes. But what if she never had a tongue in the first place?
She had a tongue. Okay?
What if aliens took it so the people that go up there can't find the tongue?
Okay, what do you explain how, like a lot of, like, 2 of them were missing their eyes, bro? What do you make of that? Huh? Where did their eyes go, huh? Oh, more trophies? Where did their eyes go, bro? You telling me they're gonna take some human eyes away?
They left their eyes open, so the eyes froze into, like, the abyss.
Oh, they rolled off, huh?
They grew legs and they just walked off.
They grew legs and they walked off. Here, there's some more further information. All 4 bodies were found at the bottom of the creek of the water stream, where they had soft tissue damage on their head and faces. For example, the one, I'm not gonna say this one, but because I don't know how to say their names, but it actually is kind of spelled similar to Dublin. So for example, one of the female hikers was missing her tongue, eyes, part of the lips, as well as facial tissues and a fragment of the skull bone. While another guy, his eyes was missing, and another guy, his eyebrows are gone. So, you know, there was way more.
Okay.
Somehow, 2 of the members had
eyebrows
lost their
probably
eyes.
gone from the fire.
Yeah.
Burnt off.
But that doesn't explain how one of the females had the most painful death, as she missing her tongue, her eyes, part of her lips, as well as facial tissues and fragment of the skull bone. And died.
Maybe she was, like, sleeping on the part of the tent where the fire happened.
She had the most painful death. She also died from... Actually, she supposedly died from internal bleeding from severe chest trauma.
That
so add
sucks.
That's a terrible way to die.
That kind of sucks. Well,
That kind of sucks. That really sucks, my G. She just died in the most horrific way possible.
no, that only just kind of sucks, okay?
What do you mean? She died of internal bleeding from severe chest trauma. Her damn tongue was missing. Her eyes were missing. Part of the lips was missing. As well as facial tissue and a fragment of skull bone. It was gone.
Okay, but
She got
saw
jacked
aliens.
up by that avalanche.
she
if that's
saw
the case.
aliens before she died, so it only kind of sucks, because you get to see aliens before you die. What? 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 I want to see aliens.
There's even pictures of her dead body. You want to see a picture of her dead body?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna send you a picture of her dead body.
That is not
It's
very
nothing
cool.
graphic, okay?
Okay, I'll see it.
It's just literally a woman lying in the snow. I can't send it. Huh. Well, I'll send it later. But yeah, she's gone. She died. The most painful way.
I'll do my mystery now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cause that previous one shook me. I was shooketh.
Okay. My mystery is What's so funny, huh? What are you laughing at?
It's funny.
Okay. Okay. My mystery is about UVB dash 76 in its radio station. It's
Okay,
a radio
continue.
station in the former Soviet Union of Russia, or yeah, and then it's nicknamed the Buzzer. It's not really a radio station, but it's
It's not
it's a
really
thing.
a radio station.
You know what? I'm just gonna play it because you'll know when you see it. It broadcasts this buzz like 25 tones per minute and 24 hours per day, and it's been online for like since 1978.
Is it still online?
Yeah, it's still online. It moved to a new place in 2010, but it's still online.
Wow.
And sometimes you can hear some messages and stuff. But I'm gonna play it, and you're gonna hear it.
That's cool.
You're gonna hear it when I play it. And I need to share my screen again.
I need to take a massive. Okay.
You watching it?
Yep, I'm watching.
Okay. It's gonna be pretty loud. So it plays that like every 25 tones per minute every day. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty creepy.
Oh, that's it? Wow. I was kind of expecting more out of that audio, but it's alright.
No, that was it.
I mean, if you heard that on your radio when you're driving in the middle of the night, that would be scary as fuck.
Yeah, it would be okay. That there have been some messages heard at different parts of the day, in like recent messages too, like of 2020, and there's been some theories about it. For example, some
Is
people
there any
believe
alien ones? Because I'm gonna question them.
no. Well,
Okay.
I don't really know, but the most
Mhm.
popular theory, which is probably the most plausible theory, is that it's the buzzes, the buzz, the. I'm
Mhm.
kind of dumb. The buzzes is just
Imagine if the buzzes just said that. I'm kind of dumb.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Some people believe that the buzzing sound is speculated to be merely a channel marker used to keep the frequency occupied, and it's there to be unattractive for other potential users, so they can send some secret codes to each other. They've said that they come from like an actual mic, so they're playing it through a mic. and there's just a mic there and buzzing through a mic like 24 hours a day.
That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, you're kind of stupid. Okay. There's another mystery, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through that.
I don't care. You're gonna get through that.
You want me to read the whole Wikipedia?
No. Okay. But yeah, we'll go in depth of the Cicada 3301 case. On the 4th of January, a random 4chan user posted an image saying, "Hello, we are looking for highly intelligent individuals. To find them, we have devised a test. There is a message behind this image. Find it, and it will lead you on the road to finding us. We look forward to meeting the few that make it all the way through. Good luck, 3301." So, many people thought, oh, this is a fake mystery, someone's doing it as a joke, but there are some people that speculate this is deeper than that. Some type of government affiliation, some kind of secret society like the Illuminati. But yeah, someone noticed that if you open the file with a text pad or something, that you could actually see a link. Yeah. It contained a cipher that led to a link that led to another image. But doing the same process. No. I'm trying to remember. I'm watching the video and doing this at the same time, okay? Shut up.
Just look up an article of it and just... It's gonna be hard to watch a video and talk at the same time.
Alright, fuck you then. I wanted to do Lemino, but okay.
Lemino.
Or let me know. Shut up. Now, anyways.
Just go into the Wikipedia.
To the Wikipedia.
To the Wikipedia.
Okay, fine. Now, I don't care what you guys say. I'm like, oh, Wikipedia is not accurate. Shut the fuck up. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Cicada 3301 is the nickname given to an organization. On 3 occasions, they have posted a set on puzzles to recruit code breakers from the public. The first internet puzzle started on January 4th, 2012. That's cap. On 4chan, and ran for nearly a month. A second round began 1 year later, nearly exactly a year. Actually, it was exactly a year later. Second round began a year later, January 4th, 2013. So the first one, January 4th. January 4th, 2012. The next one is in 2013 on January 4th as well. Fuck. Okay. And then third round following has been Fresh Clue. It's been posted on Twitter on literally another year later, so in 2014 on January 4th. The third puzzle is yet to be solved and was intended to recruit intelligent individuals, and the puzzle is still going. You could try. It stumped many people because they created their own book, which is really, really confusing. Now, give me a sec. New clues posted on 2016. And then in 2017, it was a verified message, so it was truly from Cicada 3301. Now, Cicada 3301 is not an individual, but rather than an organization. The puzzles focus heavily on data security, cryptography, and more things. Okay. It's been called the most elaborate and mysterious puzzle of the internet age, and listed one of the top 5 eeriest unsolved mysteries of the internet. Now, many people question its existence because people thought, oh, it's a recruitment for the CIA or M16 or, you know, random bullshit. Or cyber mercenary group. Others claim that Cicada 3301 is an alternate reality game. However, no company or individual has attempted to monetize it. Uh, Dark Web Cicada 3301 is a film inspired by the organization. Was released on the year 2021, aka, this year.
Just so you know, it's not M16, it's MI6. You said M16.
MI6, okay? Shut the fuck up. You're gonna cut that part out. I don't care.
I don't know if I can.
Do it.
M16.
Shut up. MI6, whatever. The stated purpose of the puzzles each year has been to recruit highly intelligent individuals, although the ultimate purpose remains unknown. Some claim it's a secret society with the goal of improving cryptography, privacy, and others. Some claim the Cicada 3301 is a cult of religion, according to the statements of several people who won the 2012 puzzle. 3301 typically uses non-puzzle based recruiting methods, but created the puzzle methods to look for potential members for cryptography and computer security skills. The first puzzle in 2012 was solved by Marcus, a man by the name Marcus. His name's Marcus, by the way. According to him, those who solved the puzzle were asked questions about their support on information freedom, online privacy, and freedom and rejection of censorship. Those who answered satisfactorily at the stage were invited to a private forum where they were instructed to devise and complete a project intended to further the ideals of the group. He did not finish his work on the method of general decryption, and the website has since been removed. Now, the thing is, it would have been really cool if the previous winners of the puzzle had decided to create the second one. That would have been an epic plot twist. That could have been like Saw kind of shit, I'm the only one who's finished Saw because Connor's only watched a little bit. I finished the whole series. Great series. Saw. Yeah. It was like that. There's multiple apprentices that John Kramer, the main character for Saw, had, and they continued the works of him. It could be like that. It would have been really cool. Like the first people that solved the puzzle did the same thing, where they just continued the work of Cicada 3301. And Cicada 3301 could have been like the main figurehead, a real guy. That would have been a cool conspiracy. But anyways. The Cicada 3301 includes to span many different forms and communication media, including the internet, telephone, original music, digital images, physical paper signs. Yes, there are physical paper signs scattered across the planet. You have to go to multiple places in the world to get these papers where it had a QR code. Seriously, this is not the work of some jokester if it's across the whole world, okay? This is more serious than that. This is a real organization that they were playing in here. They also made a book titled Liber Primus, which in Latin means the first book. First book, which it's kind of obviously Latin is very similar to Spanish because the other way around. Spanish is similar to Latin because Spanish is derived from Latin as is English and other languages. It's similar to the term libro primero, which is how you would say first book. Fuck! I did it again! First book. Why do I keep saying book? First book! Only some of the pages has actually been entirely decrypted. And Cicada had mentioned to continue the third puzzle, the book must be translated in order to continue. Which really sucks considering, no one has actually fully translated it. Only, I think, the first 12 pages were actually fully decrypted. The rest wasn't, because it wasn't in Latin. It's not in Latin. It's like in completely. It's like their own fucking language or something, and they had to decrypt it. And even though they provided the alphabet of it and like what it is, it's so difficult they can't fully translate it. So to this day, that's why it's still a mystery. The third puzzle is still going on. It has been the longest puzzle. It's been like what, 7 years since the puzzle has first, like the third puzzle started, and it's still going because there's still people who are dedicated to solving the third puzzle and finding out what it is truly meant for. Anyways, there has been allegations against the group of illegal activity. Authorities from authorities from the Los Andes province of Chile claimed that Cicada 3301 is a hacker group and engaged in illegal activities. Cicada 3301 responded to the authorities saying, "Hey, no, this is a signed statement," and it said, "No, we're not doing anything illegal." In 2015, a group calling themselves 3301 hacked into a Planned Parenthood's database. However, the group has appeared to have no association to Cicada 3301. Cicada 3301 later issued a PGP signed statement stating that they were not associated with this group in any way. They also stated how they do not condone their use of their name, number, or symbolism. The hacker group later confirmed that they are not affiliated with Cicada 3301. So, both parties mentioned how they were not related to each other. Claims of being a cult. As the group has gained notoriety and public attention, they have asserted, many have asserted that the puzzles are an introduction to a cult. So just one man by the name of Tim analyzed the teachings of Cicada and stated, Cicada 3301 appears to be drawing participants into a dark web of cults and stuff. He didn't say "and stuff." This is obviously paraphrasing it. So others have claimed that the puzzles are modern and technological equivalents of their journey through mystery schools and stuff. Yeah, it's been an hour and 11 minutes. So, thank you for tuning in to this podcast where we talk about some stupid things. We talked about a lot today. We talked about chimichangas, the best and worst day of our lives, best fast food place, and best fast food item from that place. The baby debate, and 3 mysteries.
Yeah. So.
Thank you for tuning in, and
bye.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Come back.
Get out of here, skedaddle. Okay, I don't want to see you near here again.
Tune in for the
Don't
next
come
one.
back, please.
Do come
Come
back.
back. You're not sure.
Okay. End it now.